That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday. On a Tuesday.
Okay, let's do it. Well, there's no round of applause.
We clap. Thank
There's
you.
a lot of buttons
Thank you.
over here.
There's a lot of buttons.
Okay.
Guys, like Mayock talked about it. We've been talking about it. It's one of the biggest stories of the NFL offseason.
Yes, sir.
Really. Here's what's going to happen. Mike Brown is going to open up the wallet. All three Bengals stars get signed. Running it back. Bengals. AFC Championship game next year.
Wow. That was...
I added that part.
You did? You just Omaha down.
That wasn't original. I just threw it all in.
AFC Championship game next year?
Bengals.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know how they're going to... Mayock said somebody's going to have to get franchise tag to make this work. Essentially, is what he said. You know? And not signing Jamar Chase last year...
So stupid.
Well, again, when you sign a player to all the guaranteed money that you sign them to, you are required to put a percentage of that in escrow. Meaning you can't just say, we've got it, don't worry about it. You literally have to have it at this moment and place it aside in escrow. You have to have a ton of cash on hand. And I don't know what the Bengals have cash on hand. I don't know their business model. But Joe Burrow saying on the Pardon My Take pod, I'm seeing the Eagles pay everybody. Let's pay everybody. Okay. And he's like, I'm willing to, play ball here. So Joe Burrow is already, generationally enriched himself. And if he wants to give some sort of a hometown discount now and kick the can down the road and keep this team together for the next 3-4 years, then go ahead and do it. I'm not going to sit here and say this is an overreaction. It'll never happen. It's entirely possible.
Yeah, Joe Burrow has a Batmobile. I mean,
But winning
he can do whatever he wants.
winning the AFC champion, but making the AFC championship game next year, I mean, that's a tall order, pal. We need to see what the defense looks like because the defense did him in this year.
Well, Trey comes back. I mean, that's a good start.
And then the question is just like every year, how are the Bengals going to dig out of that 0-2 hole?
Great question. It always seems to happen.
But I don't think I don't think it's an overreaction to say that they're going to try to do it and that they could pull it off.
Do they get all three guys signed, you think?
I don't. What else, Chris?
Hey, remember that pesky Trevor Lawrence trade rumor last week? That was
Okay.
that was kind of fun. But rumors don't just pop out of nowhere. You know what I mean? There's a root there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The Giants should call the Jags and trade for Trevor Lawrence. The Giants.
And that would require the third overall selection.
It would. And maybe like a fourth next year or
But
something.
I don't know why the Jaguars would do that. Why would they do that?
To get out from this giant contract that you probably immediately regret.
Why would the Jaguars do that?
You got to start from scratch.
I mean, TJ's been talking about for years that he's not the guy.
But this is the wrong year to do it. This is the wrong year to do it. Unless, if let's just say the Jaguars,
What if they sign Sam Darnold?
Let's just say
Trade the pick, sign Sam Darnold. Yeah, that saves you about half the money, right? And then maybe Liam likes Sam a little bit better.
So what? I don't think it's signing Sam Darnold. I think it would be going to Indianapolis from
Duval,
and then you fall in love with one of these quarterbacks. You fall in love with Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, and you get the third overall pick and you draft one of them and you're out from underneath that contract.
Now you start over.
And then Jets fans would have to sit there and eat it because once upon a time they envisioned Trevor Lawrence being theirs if it wasn't for Frank Gore scoring a touchdown in a meaningless football game, and they wound up with Zach Wilson and yada, yada, yada. They're back at square one after 2 disastrous years with Aaron Rodgers, that the Giants wind up with this guy. But, yeah, that's not I don't think this is an overreaction.
All right, we just talked it out. I like that.
I don't think the Jaguars would go in this
We
direction.
talked it out.
But it is interesting that they would come from Indianapolis from
Duval.
nothing.
Never not going to be funny. It's
Nothing is more gratuitous
Always
than just having that drop.
I think it's going to be a wild quarterback offseason. Matthew Stafford is going to be playing with someone other than the Rams in 2025.
No. Get out of here with that noise. Get out of here with that noise. How dare you? Why would you, as a Rams season ticket holder, even put this in the ether? Why would you do that?
Well, I'm separate. This is like severance. This is my innie and my outie.
Oh, is that
is a Rams
when you
ticket
go?
holder.
So when you walk through the door, you forget
when I
about
walk in, I'm
everything
like,
going on. Oh my
yeah.
God, where are you? What's going on?
Who are these people?
Put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Where are the waffles,
I've
Rich?
never seen snow.
Oh, okay. Get out of here. Why would the Rams do this? I don't think there's any
'Cause
sense.
He wants a lot of money.
I get it. So then pay him it. Les Snead is smart enough. I don't understand why the Rams would put again, this is the wrong year to start at square one. If it was last year and you could start drafting one of these kids that you fall in love with and start from scratch and coach him up, I get it. If there's somebody in free agency that you could actually have because he's perfect to have around, or you could trade for this person in their early 30s, just like the Rams did for him.
What if they're a Jackson Dart spot at the end of the first round?
A Jackson Dart spot. I can't wait to talk about Jackson Dart with Jordan Palmer in hour 3 because everybody's saying, hey, look out for this guy.
Rising.
Yeah, he's the guy that's rising. You could trade back into the first round for him at Ole Miss. That's an overreaction. What else you got, Chris?
All right. How about this one? Another guy who's going to be on the move. We know Myles Garrett's going to go somewhere, right? He's not.
I don't know if we know that, but I understand what he wants.
If Myles Garrett ends up on the Commanders next year, he's going to break the single-season sack record.
Why Commanders?
Well,
like if he winds up on the Lions, you hear. I'm here seeing a lot of this mock draft craziness where he's going to wind up a Bear.
I'm looking at schedule. Right?
Okay.
NFC East, a lot of sackable quarterbacks.
Oh my God,
he is going to eat.
This guy.
Shador takes a lot of sacks. Cam Ward, rookie,
I
back
think he
there.
can break the sack record next season wherever. I don't know why you throw the Commanders out there. Just because David Aldridge is about to join us, and you know he's a DC guy,
and they're the betting favorite to land him.
Okay. Sure. I don't think that's an overreaction at all, Chris. You got one more?
Let's switch gears. I got two real quick ones, okay?
Yes.
Nobody, and the Brock means nobody, TJ.
The Brock? Did he just refer to himself in the third person as the Brock?
The Brock says.
I was doing a wrestling thing.
The Brock says.
I know what you're doing.
Nobody's under more pressure this baseball season than Juan Soto. Nobody.
I agree. Certainly, since it's a Mets town.
Nobody. It's a Mets town.
I agree.
Judge is talking
Name
smack
me somebody
back
else
to
is
him.
under more pressure. No one on the Dodgers.
Nobody's under more pressure.
Not a single one on the Dodgers. They already got their one.
Nobody on the Dodgers because they have a super team. They're supposed to win.
I mean, what? Mike Trout is saying he's going to play right field to stay more healthy. Makes sense.
He's in his 15th year. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I know. Who else would there be?
Nobody under more pressure.
I don't know. Maybe Alex Bregman.
Smoke.
Could it be Alex Bregman? The third baseman kicking Devers out?
I would not like that. I want to keep my guy happy.
Soto, man.
We want to smoke. You know what I mean?
Slim Soto.
Bring it to us.
Lastly,
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Not an overreaction, by the way. Spot on.
Before we started with Four Nations,
Yes.
if Canada loses this game on Thursday, hockey is officially an American sport.
Oh,
You're
boy,
done.
This guy.
Hockey is done with Canada. It's no longer your sport. You can't win the Stanley Cup, and we took it from you. It's ours now.
Just pissed off a nation.
You just pissed off an entire nation. He's pissed off a kingdom in the Chiefs' kingdom. So he went from a kingdom to a nation.
51st state, and we're taking hockey.
This guy. Okay.
Technically be
Too far?
52nd.
Too far?
Because Puerto Rico would
I
be.
think
Their
Chris just
territory.
unilaterally put a tariff on hockey.
We're taking it.
Take that, Canada. I'm not responding to that. You're on your own, bud.
I'm just kidding.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.